This news clip right here reveals the real underpinnings of the TikTok ban. Now, it's not necessarily about all the shenanigans they're saying like, oh, secure safety, blah 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 blah. No, 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 not at all. Okay, there is something much more robust underneath of it, and it's historical, and I can prove it. But first, let's watch the tape.
The ban. But we do know that the Supreme Court has ruled that the ban is okay to be upheld.
So the Supreme Court not jumping in here to save the day for TikTok. The small business owners and content creators won't be happy to hear this because the platform they've used to grow a following, to earn money potentially, will now be banned.
Did you notice that the news anchor started to talk about independent income, being able to make your own money on your own terms? Did you notice that? Did you notice that the TikTok ban directly impacts a person's livelihood, their obviously freedom of speech, but more than anything, it impacts commerce. Now, here's the rub. Here's the thing I want you to think through with me, okay? Is that if TikTok is good at building community, it's good at building communities that didn't know each other or didn't like each other or have been told that they're bad or they're evil or they're violent or they're takers, all the things, okay? And this is the thing I need you to hear. And you may want to write this down. You may want to save this video because this is a profound truth about our country. Historically, since we came to this country, since the Civil War, since Reconstruction, okay, there has been an intentional, deliberate action around keeping people separate financially. And I'm going to show it to you in 3 different examples, okay? So hold on, I got something for you, okay? This is W.E.B. Du Bois. He is one of the most brilliant thinkers of all the centuries as far as I'm concerned, okay? And he coined the phrase of psychological wage, okay? And it was directed at poor white people after the emancipation of African Americans or African enslaved people, all right? And here's the logic is that it was designed to have white poor people not have their eye on rich white people because they could get a certain sense of social status by not being black. Now, keep that in mind as we go to the next example because it comes into play when we get to 1921. Now, in 1921, we have the Tulsa race massacre. What happened was a young black man was on an elevator. He went from one building to another building to use the restroom, tried to get there. On the elevator, he tripped and he touched a white girl. She screamed, and then he made eye contact with some white dude who said, "Oh, he's trying to attack her." Created a whole buzz. They put it on the news, and then a whole mob of poor white people, all right, comes and they burn the city to the ground. Now, keep in mind, the city they burnt to the ground, Greenwood, was rich. It was all black money. It was money that was our money that we made. We didn't go to their shops. We didn't go to their funerals. It was for us, but they burnt it to the ground. Okay, and it was by poor white people primarily. And here's another thing: it just within the last week, it's now a historical truth that it was not just a mob of of angry white people. It was a military effort to wipe out a town that was financially independent. Okay, I want to show you one more example. This is Dr. King. We all know about Dr. King in the I Have a Dream speech, but do we know about the Poor People's Project? Do we know about Dr. King's work with unionizing or desegregating unions? Well, the whole thing is be mindful that Dr. King got dead, not when he was talking about civil rights, but when he started talking about money, when he talked about integrating the unions so that we could actually work together so everybody who could make a living wage without being milked dry by companies that would use people up and give them no benefits, use them to exhaust them, all the things. Okay, but again, it was around money, having your own money, being your own person, not always deferring to the government or to big business. So here's my point. The TikTok ban is not about the app. It's about us being able to talk to each other, build relationship, do commerce, do business together, and not depend on the government. It's all about them trying to control the narrative, control our ability to get actual information that we can use together to effect change. Okay, so don't be seduced by the, oh, we want to keep them safe. Oh, it's dangerous. No, 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 that's not it at all. It's that on TikTok we talk, and when we talk, we move things. We make movements. If you think about all the things that got accomplished to George Floyd, or campaigns, or raising money, or for the fires, or for any movement, TikTok move things. As a we do that, and we are a threat not only to the government but to other industries, to companies, to pharmaceuticals, to like TikTok. As a community, we talk, we build, we're like-minded, and we make change, and that makes us enemy number one. And I love it.